Hey guys, Banana Luck here and welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. We're back with the Witcher's Call. This time we're going to take a look at the daily challenge and how to see, how we can actually maximize the damage reward to the 40 million one. And we're going to get into the run first and then we're going to go through some of the strategies towards the end. And yeah, let's just get into the run. I will showcase gear towards the end as well. So in this game mode, it's pretty important that you have your DPS up front and center because you need to clear the mobs as soon as possible, because without clearing all the mobs, the later waves won't spawn and you won't be able to hit the milestones towards the end. So we're gonna place down the healers first and the DPS so that they actually get the invigoration buffs. AI is going to be here because obviously she synergizes very well with Boris. And then we're just going to set all ultimates to auto, because we can't afford to do that. And yeah, this is pretty much going to be how most of the start of the game mode works. So I'm going to pop down the Wood Elf here. And let's see. So one thing to take note of the relics here is that you want to get the ones that inflict but they inflict so there's three kinds: bleed, poison, and burning. Poison and burning is mainly for magic damage lineups, which I have. So this one's not going to work out for us. We are going to take the attack interval one instead then. And there are some artifacts that work really well here, very essential, because of some of the range mobs that come out towards the end. They will actually one-tap your Karmat and Boris if you don't have strong enough relics to pair with them. So gonna call out those relics obviously as they come out. Okay, so this is one of them. There is a burning one which is great, but we need this dodge rate one, because dodge rate means that, you know, when the mobs come out and they, do their attacks, there's a chance that we can evade that. And there's another follow-up relic which works really well with them there. And obviously we'll talk about that when we get there. Very nice. Run is going well. Pop hollows out. So I did have to actually level up my let's see. Okay, we don't have any of the burning ones yet. So I did actually have to max out my Boris here to make sure that I can clear this run. And I'm gonna slap this Wood Elf here because I think it's so risky to leave Adea that low for that long. I think my Adea might die because of how low she is. Yep, she dies there. So this was the other spell that we needed, the Relic. So when the dodge fails, hero gains a shield equals to 120% of their max HP for 10 seconds, and this can be triggered one time every 20 seconds. This ensures that our units always survive, especially the ones up front. So now that we've gotten these relics, although Adea has died, we should be fine. You can see those range mobs coming out. Hitting Karmat has caused them to trigger a very big shield on him. So that's really important. I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. Wait for Adea to come back, because we are clearing on the right side a bit slower. See, all this actually doesn't really work out well for us because we don't have any relics that inflict poison or burn. So I'm just gonna pick the bleed one because Adea actually does some bleed in her kit. Can see more than halfway through, we are not even at 20 million yet. That's very normal, because the later mobs are the ones that give most of the points. And let's see. Let's take the bleed one as well. And we're gonna pop Ardea's. Gonna pop the Wood Elf in a bit here actually, just to make sure that Ardea survives. Maybe after she has popped her out. So it's a good benchmark that by the 2-minute mark, if you have not crossed 20 million, you're not gonna get to 40. That's a good benchmark that I've observed for a while now. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take the bleed one because we don't have any of the artifacts, the relics that inflict poison or burn. Okay. For some reason, my Boreas died there to the range mob. See if we can still make it, because it's looking a bit sketchy now. Let's get the damage interval reduction. And I'm gonna pop Karmets out here. Really sketchy run. Let's hope we can actually clear it. It's gonna be very darn close. Yeah, we're gonna meet the 40 million. Just nice. So Boris died there, unfortunately. By right, those relics should have saved us, but I think that was too close to one of the toxic breaths that the dragon does, which does that white AoE attack. So that probably triggered the shield and then it expired when the range mobs came out. So stats wise, Boris is a bit lacking. Ardea obviously getting a bit of buff because of the bleed Ms that we've been getting, but Karmet doing big damage here, AI as well. So that's the run, how it goes, you know, what you need to take note of. So you can see in my run over here, this high scored one, we actually had the shield one twice. We actually have 2 of it. Yep. And then we had the dodge rate one as well. And we got the attack interval reduction. And obviously the ones with burning, those are really great because of the magic vulnerability, and the poisons ones as well. So we didn't get the burning one, so I'm not sure why we actually picked out 3 of the burning artifacts still, but things still worked out great for us. I'm gonna see that the shield is gonna be a staple for most of the units here, because it's important to, you know, keep your units alive. Especially in the later waves where, you know, that range unit can actually one-tap most of your DPS. Obviously, Arrogance and Hatsuit works really well here. I just didn't use them. You could use them in replacement of Valkyra for sure, but I just found that this lineup worked the best for me, even though I had Torador. I can see this guy at the top here. His Arrogance and Kaide doing big damage. So yeah, but his Arrogance is A5 though. So yeah, I don't think it's a really fair comparison. But yeah, that's the run, that's the strategy, what goes behind it. The dodge one, the dodge relic is in my opinion the most important one. If you don't get that, I think by like the 3.5 minute mark, it's safe to say that you should restart the run, try to go for a new set of relics, and, you know, hopefully get good ones. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down in the comments section below. Try my best to answer them in terms of units that you can swap out and whatnot. And before we end off the video, I had to show gear before I forget. So pause if you need to stop, or, you know, take a look at things. This is Karmet, maxed out Tear of Twilight, and then Halloween with just a usual Invigoration set. So that's a max Euphoric Op. And then we have Boreas, Soba Arcana, as well as a Tear of Twilight. And then AI, Soba Arcana as well, with a Tear of Twilight. This one's not maxed out, but that's fine. And then Ardea, Ageless Wrath, because we didn't have enough Tear of Twilights, and then maxed out Realm Tear. Hollow just in normal Invigoration set, and then a Golden Scarab for more rage regen. Greed in a Soba Arcana set with a lot of rage regen, and a Tome of Horror to get the extra rage regen and attack speed. And Valkyra just in a normal Infernal set with Realm Tear maxed out as well. So this is obviously not like, you know, content that you can attempt free and easy. It's going to be pretty endgame to try to get the max reward, but it's well worth it if you do get that. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section below if you have any questions, and if you have Dahlia, I've seen her do amazing work here, so let me know what the damage record you have going on with just Dahlia, because she just works great here by putting her at the top. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.